from a very windy Cheyenne.
But we're standing in the tunnel, the draft-through tunnel.
We are.
So that might...
We are here for another trip to Disneyland Paris. I think the last time I saw you was when me, Chris and Nathan had a Silverstone trip. We've just got checked in. We're going to head to the parks. While we head to the parks, what we'll do, we'll put our travel day up and you can see how we got here. Some of the pitfalls that we had a problem with the car, which you'll see. But it wasn't too bad, to be fair. A lot of snow, a lot of ice, a lot of traffic. Journey took over 8 hours. But we'll head into the parks and enjoy the travel day, and we'll see you when we get in.
In a quarter of a mile, keep right to stay on A19.
We'll just leave it at that. As you can tell, hello and welcome. We are in the car in a very snowy northeast. Bit sleet, bit snow, rain. Somebody's in the driver's seat to start with. And we are first journey down to Dover as we are off to Disneyland Paris for 2025.
So it has snowed last night. So as you can see, we've got a lot of snow, we've got a lot of sleet. Yeah, it's just not perfect conditions, to be honest.
A foggy windscreen.
We've been keeping an eye on the weather in Disneyland Paris. It's just looking like it's going to be a really rainy week. We've left ours round about 9:15 this morning. It's normally about 5.5 hours. I think some of the roads are bad, so
What we're talking, like Yorkshire,
yeah, like the middle of the UK has been quite bad with snow, so it's looking more like it's going to take about 5 hours 50, maybe even longer, because we're kind of doing 40-50 because the roads are in a bit of a bad state. So we're going not the sort of usual 70 that the speed limit is on the UK roads. We have extended our trip by 1 day. So we are going to stay at the hotel Cheyenne, so we are staying there, and then we did book the last day at Sequoia, so stick around for that. We will be staying at Sequoia for a day as well.
Borough Bridge and Wetherby were signposted for. It seems to be quite bad here. We'd sort of come past a stretch where it was sort of all right, but obviously now it's snowing again now. Oh dear, the Amazon van.
Oh dear, look at that.
Yeah.
Gone off the road. Somebody's prime parcels are going to be late.
I hope it's not mine. Further forward. I think we're kind of Leeds way.
2 hours, we've done 70 miles.
Yeah.
So normally if the speed limit's about 70 miles an hour, you'd expect to do round about 70 in an hour, and we've done 70 in 2. I think because the traffic's slow, it's trying to reroute on other roads, but those roads, we don't know whether the snow is worse on them, so...
Can he really not see out that back window?
It's literally full of snow on his back window.
We think we might do a little quick stop off there.
Yeah, 7
miles, because obviously we've still got a little way to go yet.
Whoo, some drive. We've stopped off at, I think it's Trowel Services, just down there, just for a quick toilet stop. We've been on the road for 3.5 hours now, just over. According to the sat nav, if I have a look, well, Google Maps anyway, still got 3 hours 22 to go. Our arrival time is about 4:13 at the moment. So if we left this morning at 9:15 and the arrival time is about 4:15, that's a 7-hour journey, which should be 5.5, so it might be an hour and a half longer than normal, which I'll take that. Rather than sort of hit any traffic. We haven't stopped. We've been going constantly. It has been slow. There's been times on the motorways where we've been at about 30 or something like that, but we'll need to get to bed early because we have got a train at 5:16, I think, in the morning, 5:20 in the morning, something like that. But check-in closes an hour before, so that's 4:15 really. The hotel's only about 15 minutes away, so that's not too bad. So give ourselves a little bit extra time just in case the weather's still a little bit bad, but we should just be able to get up at like 3 o'clock, get sorted and then go. So try and get to bed a little bit early just to get a few hours sleep. So in a turn of events, as I was walking back to the car, I could see that the actual under tray of the car has come off and it's been gathering some slush as we've been driving. So you can take it off, but I can't get all the way underneath the car right to the middle to take it off. So I've rang the breakdown service, which I took out with the Eurotunnel, and they are actually coming out, but they said it may be a 4 to 5 hour wait, so I guess we're just going to have to see. So this is going to delay a little bit by the look of it. The RAC, I've just had a missed call from them, rang them back, and the engineer has said he'll be here in about 15 minutes. So we really haven't had to wait very long at all. They did say 4 to 5 hours when we called them. Hopefully it's something he can fix. If not, I don't know whether he'll take the underside of that tray off and leave it in the car somewhere. So hopefully he can put it back on with something. If not, it's going to have to come off, and then I'll just have to be careful, and we'll have to drive. We'll have to get it fixed when we'll get back, I suppose. That's all we can do. So, but yeah, hopefully 15 minutes and we should be getting an engineer here anyway.
So the RAC van's now turned up and the guy's outside, but apparently I don't have to get outside. He's just jacked the car up. It's very, very strange. And I'm like, oh, it's a really strange thing that he's doing. You can't see anything, but Steve's down there, the guy's down there doing this underside bit of the car. It would only happen to us. I don't know what he's saying. I don't know if he's saying it's snapped or something, and I don't know if he's having to replace it or something. I don't know. I'll find out when he gets back in. Apparently you can drive without it on, but we're having to be careful obviously with the weather and stuff on the roads and everything splashing up, so finally getting to the petrol station. I'll say Ashford, which is the Tesco that we normally kind of tend to come to. So Steve's just filling up out there. Don't know if you can see.
Phew, I am so glad that drive is over. I think that was possibly the hardest drive that we've had coming down south so far. What with the snow, the slush, the problem with the car, which obviously was caused because the slush on the roads was quite high off the roads, which has caught the underside of the car and knocked that under tray off, which protects the bottom of your car. So that is off my car at the moment. It's gone, it's thrown away. I'll have to get a new one when we're sorted. But we arrived here down at the Premier Inn in Dover, which is where we stayed last time.
The usual.
At 5:30. We left at 9:15 this morning. So that is an 8 hour. We did stop off for fuel and we had to wait for the RAC recovery for the car, but that wasn't too bad.
It wasn't even an hour.
No, it was 15 minutes and then 10 minutes after I rang them. So that wasn't too bad. But basically 8.25 hours for what should have been a 5.5 hour journey. So nearly 3 hours added to the trip. Anyway. There is a Beefeater pub attached to this hotel, so we are going to go there for some food. But first, I thought I'd give you a very quick room tour, just so you can see what it's like. I mean, Premier Inn is Premier Inn, but for those that have never been to one, we'll show you what it's like. Got the door to me back. We've got some nice hanging space for coats or anything else. We've also got some shelves. There's some extra pillows up there as well. We've just kind of dumped all of our bags down there for now. Just off to the left here, we've got the bathroom, which is a little bit small. There's not much room if you're sitting on the toilet to where that door opens and closes. Although I don't know why you would sit with the door open anyway. So we've got some. We've got the little sink. Got a nice big mirror. We've got some Bayless and Harden hand soap. We've got the toilet. We've got a nice shower with the Bayless Harden. We've got the rain head there. So yeah, we've got that Bayless and Harden shower gel there as well. There is also a hairdryer and a couple of plugs there as well. Yep, there's extra towels on that little shelf as well. You've got a full length mirror so you can check out how you look before you go. We've got a little lamp there. We've got a nice big desk. There's plenty of storage under the desk as well if you want to put cases and bags and things like that under there. At the moment we've just kind of shoved them down there, but there's a couple of plugs. You've got a little TV on the wall. You've got the Beefeater menus there, and you've got a breakfast menu as well. We've got some tea with milk, some coffee, nice big fan, got a chair, got a little bed there, which would have been nice if Nathan was with us. That would have been nice. And then we've got the big main bed there, and there is a couple of sort of little stool / table things here as well. There is a USB port as well. I'm presuming that's going to be for that's the main light, and then that switch is your little lamp there. And it looks like there's a USB port there as well.
And there's no purple lights?
No, there is a USB port on the table there as well. So there's a USB port on the table, a couple of plugs. So that's the room. Pretty basic, but we're only literally here for a few hours. Yeah, when we checked in, she asked if we wanted dinner or breakfast, and I said dinner, so she just checked we're in for 6:15. So we're going to be up early doors anyway. The check-in for the train closes at 4:15 in the morning, 4:20 in the morning. Get up at 3 o'clock, get ready. We'll go in the shower the night, get sorted, have a few hours sleep, just go in the morning and get across in the train. So, but for now, we are going to go and have a look at this beefeater. We are stuffed. That wasn't. And didn't have too much, to be honest. She just had a little side of mac and cheese and chicken goujons, which wasn't too bad. I just had a burger and some nachos. But it was nice to get some proper food after driving for so long. It's about 7:30. We are going to get sorted and try and get a few hours sleep, and then we'll be back up in the early hours of the morning, just to drive to the Eurotunnel, get checked in, and I suppose we'll see you then. Morning. It is 4:10 in the morning. We've been up since about 3. We've got the car sorted. We are just going to head to the Channel Tunnel check-in. Train leaves at 5:16. It says check-in by 4:16. We're only quarter of an hour away, so we should be in enough time, and then we'll get checked in. Decent night in the Premier. Yeah, the beds are all right. Barely any signal, and the free Wi-Fi they give you, it doesn't really. It's not enough to stream or anything. So I ended up paying like a $5 for the ultimate Wi-Fi, just to stream some stuff for a couple of hours. So, but anyway, let's get going and let's get checked in at the Channel Tunnel. We'll see you down there.
Yeah, I love the roads at this time of the morning. They're just so quiet and lovely.
And it is fairly easy to check in. It scans your reg and you just follow the instructions.
It is quite good.
It's conventional
The
diesel
normal
petrol.
car.
Searching for best departure time.
5:18,
Your
still
book
stuck on
departure, no
that
change
one.
yet.
And then you get your little ticket
printed
thing, don't you?
won't it?
Yeah. we?
Please take your hanger, and then that's
Bon
it.
voyage!
And then this is the main car park where you can park up and see the departure boards and things like that.
The pet reception was there.
I'm just parked up just over there, and you've got those information boards. We've probably got about a good 10 minutes or so till we get called. But this is the passenger terminal. Like I say, there's not much open. So there's customer service and tickets, which is closed. You've got a few snacks and refreshments where you can get some bits. Yeah, there's your World Duty Free shop where you could get wine, cigarettes, all that kind of thing. And there is a food court, Leon Naturally Fast Food, Burger King and Lagar. You can see there's quite a few seats there. There is also a Starbucks there as well. Got a big TV up there with some news and the departure times. We are F5, I think it is. So it's on time, call in 9 minutes. So we've got an AA shop, travel accessories and advice for driving in Europe. So if you haven't got bean converters or anything, which I've just put mine on. WH Smith, where you will get a few little bits. But like I say, at this time in the morning, there's nothing open anyway. And that is it. It's just literally a sort of little loop. And then the toilets and everything is down that way, and there's another exit that way as well. So we've actually got some mock-ups of the tunnels, you can see down there, with 3 tunnels, one running north, one running south, and a service tunnel in the middle. We've just been called, so we can now proceed to the security and getting our passports checked and things like that. I'm just waiting for Ange to come back. So, but I can't record through security or anything like that. So, obviously, we will see you on the other side when we are ready to board the train.
Now this is passport control and security, and yes, there's obviously going to be a queue.
Hard to see out of the little windows on the train because they really are quite small. You can see the tiny window in that door just over there. That's the only window we've kind of got to look out. I can see it's moving, and we can feel obviously the train moving as well. I think we're going to swap over, and Ange is going to drive in France. And again, driving in France, if that's a bit of an anxiety for you, fairly easy. Obviously it's kilometers per hour over there. Some of the roads you drive on, they are up to, I think it's 120 kilometers an hour, which is about roughly 80 miles per hour. There is also a toll charge on the roads as well. Last time we came, it was, I think, 23 euros. You hit a bit of a booth, you collect a ticket, and then you keep driving, and then you basically put your ticket in, and then you pay, and you can pay via cash and card. In fact, last time and this time we actually haven't got any euros at all in cash. It's all been card that we've used. And with that, we have arrived in France. Can just see out that little window that I was showing you before. We can see like some lights and stuff like that now, and I can see my phone's actually logged on to the foreign network and shows roaming now, so that's good. Shouldn't be too long. The train will be stopping, they'll be opening the doors, and then we're going to pull off. We are on the A16. We've been off the tunnel just for a few minutes. So yep, we're on the A16 and we're just literally following the directions on the sat nav. 3 hours and 7 minutes it reckons we should be there round about 10ish. Get checked in, get into the parks, nearly a full day. Much better than any flight times or anything we could find. We just hit the first toll booth where we've grabbed a ticket. There was a couple of people in the wrong lane, however, and we followed them. Normally it's easy enough, you press a button, you get a ticket, and that's it. So about 35 minutes from coming out of the tunnel to the first toll booth. So there was 2 toll booths. First one you get the ticket, second one you pay. You can pay contactless and things like that as well. So one thing I was going to point out is if you are driving, this is the 3rd garage that we've passed, so there is plenty of stops if you need fuel or whatever. So we have just paid the toll. I don't know how much it was because I've just used my card and I'm just using my phone for the sat nav, so I can't check, but I will have a look. It's about 9:25. When we first got the ticket for the toll, it was about 7:30. It's round about a 2-hour drive, depending on how fast you're driving, obviously. But it's round about 2 hours from getting the ticket to paying the toll. So that right there that you can see is Parc Astérix. So just above us now, these are the actual runways for Charles de Gaulle Airport. We've never ever seen a plane.
I don't know if there's just one gone over down here.
In all the times that we've drove under these. It's very windy. I haven't got the mic out because we've had a right hassle getting parked. I have checked in, which was really easy, but you can see here all these cars are parked on the path because there's no parking whatsoever. I thought Santa Fe was bad last year when we were there, but this is even worse, to be honest. There's not enough parking for the hotel guests. Like, you can see all down here, all over there, people are parked like on the grass verges, and that goes all the way down. People have been spinning their wheels trying to get up. It's just absolutely crazy.
So we'll sing you a little song, and it won't be very long, about so long, so long.